Alright, YouTubers. My Mavic Pro, did a little crash. It was kind of not my fault, but it kind of was. I lost signal with the controller, landed it manually. I shut down the app, turned it back on. Everything connected, the camera was good. Well, I never reset the drone. So needless to say, once I went up, it started acting goofy, and I'm trying to turn away from the building, and it backed into it. So my gimbal ripped all the way out. The wires, the signal wire. There's the data ribbon cable. That all ripped out. So what they do is they sell just the cables and the wire. But then you got to try to route it through all their shit. So luckily, I found one that already has this because my camera was good. So I just had to replace the camera. The camera was right there. Now, working on this thing with these big old sausage fingers sucks. Let me give you an example. Here's one of the little ribbon cables that you have to try to line up. There's one of the screws. A bunch of little fucking screws and shit. So, needless to say, it's a pain in the ass. You're going to need tweezers and whatever. So, this mount that the gimbal goes to, I had to just buy this mount. And they sold this with the signal and the ribbons, and I just changed out my camera. So it ended up costing like $90 altogether, which is really good considering it was all fucked up. But hopefully it works after all this. So you have to rip all this stuff out, and let me give you a little pointer thing. Alright, here's your power cord. Right here. So I already have it replaced. It's put back together. But there's your power cord. These two ribbons right there, this ribbon and this ribbon, are your maybe some kind of sensor things, but they have to get locked in. So you have to be careful with them and press down. And once you get it lined up, they will click in place. Now this one right here for the front obstacle avoidance, and the other one right there. Now these ones have some kind of like silicone locking them in, so you got to be careful. Right here's like some black silicone stuff. So to unhook them, you got to be careful. It was so thick on mine that I had to cut through it a little bit, and then I pulled it up. So I took that off, and I'm going to put liquid electric tape just to hold it. So these are the only ones that had the electric tape, that silicone, so I'm going to put them on there. And yeah, once everything's hooked up, you have, let's see, you have 4 screws. 1, and over here's 2, and where's that pointer? Right there is 3, and then on the other side 4. So them 4 screws hold that whole assembly in. So I'm on the last draw before I put it back together and give it a test. It is a challenging process, but I put the lock on and all that, so that stops shaking around while I'm working on it. And so as long as it works, it will be well worth it. Look up a video, and the video I was looking up is this guy came in really handy. This guy
nice to see it. Let's go ahead and put
it's called Eye Repair MD. Check him out. Give him a thumbs up. Bam, he's got his thumbs up from me. And he brings you through the whole thing. So without him, I wouldn't be able to do this. Then I would have to send it off, and it'd probably charge my ass like $300-400 to fix it. So Yeah, I had all kinds of errors come up, but that could be from the digital signal, so I'm not gonna know unless I hook all this up if it's gonna work or not. If not, then I'm out like $91 or something. But oh, my props got all messed up too. Not as bad as I thought, but this one's the worst one. That one's not too bad, considering. So I have to put new props on and that, so we'll get our repair going and we'll see if she can fly again. Alright, YouTubers, I'm out.